Okay, Miss Stewart?
Ms., I kept the father's last name for our son.
Oh, okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
We were married, got a divorce a couple years back. The last 6 years of our son's life, our son's 6, have been not easy, but between us, we're pretty amicable. We get along, and a lot of decisions we make together for our son. We're coming into this new decision here soon of what our son's going to go into for school and different programs.
Miss Stewart surprised the courtroom when she revealed she had kept her ex-husband's last name for the sake of their son. Despite being divorced for years, however, a recent development has brought the former couple back before a judge. What could be straining their previously amicable co-parenting relationship? It all comes down to one costly request. Stay tuned to discover what she's asking for now.
Our son's going to go into for school and different programs. He has been paying child support, but the dues that are going to come up with school are going to be more.
Okay.
And I wanted to try and get more child support, hopefully to split the difference in the cost of that.
Okay, how much is he paying you right now in child support?
$430.
Okay. And what is it that you're asking in terms of the split?
Our son's dues are going to be $1,100 for the new school.
What school is this?
It's a private school, but he's a brilliant boy.
She's requesting an increase in child support not for herself, but to cover the cost of enrolling their son in a new private school. The tuition is over $1,100 a month, while her ex is already contributing $430. She insists it's about securing their son's future, but others wonder, is this truly for the child, or is it about control? And just wait until you hear what comes next.
What school is this?
It's a private school, but he's a brilliant boy, and I think we've done a great job raising him. So to put him into a school that really fits his personality and his education level, I think we agree is important for him. So.
Okay. And what do you have to say about this?
Well, I kind of let her make those decisions.
In terms of the school, you're okay with the school?
In terms of the school, I'm okay. I trust her. It's actually, splitting it is going to be more on the front end, but it's actually less. I looked it up, and it's 9 months.
Okay.
He admits he trusts her judgment about the school, a rare moment of unity between them. But there's a catch. The tuition is steep. While he's on board with the decision for now, the real question is whether he's prepared for what it will cost him in the long run. And just when things seem settled, the next twist changes everything.
Actually less. I looked it up, and it's 9 months.
Okay.
At $550 will actually be less child support for me in the next year. So I'm not sure, but that's what she wanted to do, so I'm saying okay.
Okay. So you guys agree that you would split the $1,100? Is that what I'm understanding?
We agreed that we would split the schooling, but the trouble that we're coming into here is just the length of time. I don't want to go 3 months without having any child support, if that's what he's bringing to case.
She's not asking for the moon just 3 more months of continued support. The father argues that switching to direct tuition payments would actually save him money in the long run. Now she's left pleading with the court not to cut her off entirely. Is the system fair or fundamentally flawed? The judge's response might surprise you.
3 months without having any child support, if that's what he's bringing to case.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, if we're talking about splitting the tuition, then we're splitting $1,100 in 9 months. That's less money for the year than if I just continued to pay child support to her. I'm okay with it, so if that's her decision.
What we're disagreeing with is just the length of time. I want to at least receive the $430 for the remaining 3 months if that's what decided. I'm not sure how that works in terms of the court, but
Yeah, unfortunately it wouldn't work like that. We wouldn't be able to do it like that, because then we would be sending a withholding order to your employer for 9 months.
He's willing to split the tuition, but only if the current support ends immediately. She, on the other hand, is asking to keep receiving the $430 for just 3 more months. But then the judge steps in with a legal twist. Neither parent saw coming, and things are about to get even more complicated.
If she decides that he's going to go to a private school, my child support is going to be raised 12 months a year, even though that's a 9-month decision?
Yeah, because it has to extend through the entire year. Otherwise, based on your tax returns, I can base your child support off of what it should actually be.
No, I think we're okay.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because
What would that look like?
well, if we did it based off of your tax returns, again, and your W-2, you make $62,500 a year, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You can't just pause child support, the judge tells the father, shutting down his proposal. She explains that legal timelines and employer systems don't adjust that quickly and, more importantly, a child's needs don't pause either. But just as the courtroom begins to settle, the judge adds a deeper layer to her reasoning. And then comes the biggest shock of all.
2, you make $62,500 a year, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so health insurance, who carries health insurance?
We split it.
Okay, good. You guys, double insured. That's very good. That's very good. So if we did your gross, how much do you pay in health insurance for the child?
I pay, mine is like $60.
$60?
$60 a month is all on.
Okay. So giving you credit for the $60, that'll bring your gross down. Let me see. Minus the $60, that will bring your gross to about, let's say, $5,100.
When the judge pulls out his W-2, the room falls silent. $2,500 a year. Can he really afford this new arrangement? She starts running the numbers, hinting at a possible reset of the entire support order. What she uncovers could mean his payments are about to go even higher. And then she announces a number that leaves the entire courtroom stunned.
Bring your gross to about, let's say, $5,100, net at $4,156.64. How many children do you have?
I have 2 other children.
That are under the age of 18?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be 16%. Yeah, your child support would be about $665.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with. I'm okay with the
550.
The 550.
I think the 550 is good too. I think it's good too. And I mean, you guys will be splitting the tuition.
It turns out both parents carry insurance for their soon a rare moment of agreement. But the relief is short-lived. When the judge deducts just $60 from his gross income, it barely makes a difference. Every dollar is under scrutiny, and she's not finished recalculating. Then comes the real bombshell, his new payment.
And I mean, you guys will be splitting the tuition, essentially.
Since your insurance is better than mine, just because of your occupation, is there something, I mean, I am all about protecting our son on both sides, but if he was to have full insurance over our son, is that something that we address here, or is that something that we address outside of court?
Oh no, you can do it on your own independently. You can go ahead and actually drop your insurance if you would like, because he at least is still covered under Dad's insurance, and there will be nothing wrong with that. Okay?
So we'll discuss that after. Okay.
Okay.
Based on his income, deductions, and the fact that he has 2 other children, the judge calculates his new child support could be $665. He hesitates, then agrees to pay $550, a moment of relief for both sides. But the calm doesn't last. Another sensitive issue is about to surface, and this time she's turning her attention to his insurance plan.
There will be nothing wrong with that. Okay?
So we'll discuss that after. Okay.
Okay. Is that all? You guys have anything else?
I guess, when does it take effect?
It'll take effect the 1st of each month. So
if today's the 3rd, then it doesn't take effect until the 1st of next month.
Until the 1st of next month, yeah. Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
She raises a question since his job offers better coverage should she drop her own plan. The judge says the decision is theirs to make. In that moment, something rare shines through. To parents, despite the conflict, still trying to do what's best for their child. Could this be the start of peace? One final ruling will decide.